He gets right to him. I'm going to tell you, that engine under the hood of that 45's got some steam in it. I've watched him all day long, and it makes some straightaway handling.
That 45, yes, that thing really handles down the straightaway.
Absolutely.
I know just what you mean. Well, Van Gisbergen, if he's got a move to make, he better not wait, because that 20 is closing.
Shane is really good in these S's. He's got a good passing corner coming up. Can he get close enough here?
And Gibbs closing on Blaney. Gibbs with fresher tires.
Yeah, those tires are making a massive difference, and I think that is, when we come by for this next lap, we're gonna see what kind of pace Bell has without having to make a pass. But Tyler Reddick, he has been flawless in defending this lead so far today.
And has to be. Again, one slip up out of that 45 car, and Shane will pounce on him. Not one slip. Fantastic so far. Hit his marks every single time.
I want you to watch these cars go through the S's the next time, Clint, as they go through those S's.
That's Shane's strong suit.
It is, because this is where that street course and all the road racing skill comes together. He's cutting those tire barriers closer. Same thing going off the 6B. He's able to get closer to the wall in the tire packs, and that's where he's making up a lot of this time.
Reddick.
Yeah,
you want to talk about answering that call? Look at that. 140.93 to a 141.10. Reached down and got him some that last lap. Fantastic lap last time by Reddick. Putting it all together.
Reddick's got the drive off and the straightaway speed. I think Van Gisbergen's best shot is at the end of the S's, 6 or maybe 6A, where he is able to close up on Reddick, and Reddick unable to use that horsepower advantage that he's got.
Back off, get yourself collected here, cool your tires down, cool your brakes off, and go back after it.
You can see him right next to the dirt again, but all that distance that he loses in the other half of the track, he makes up from the exit of turn 1 over to 6B. But he's gonna have, Reddick's gonna have to make a mistake to just get to a point where he can make something happen in the right spot.
You get close enough to him, you can make him, the closer you are to him, get him looking in the mirror, off lane one time, one little slip up.
I don't know, Clint. Ryan Blaney trailed him for 25 laps, got right to his bumper. Reddick never flinched.
Well, buddy, I didn't pick him for no reason. I think my man can do it. We're going for a record here. Got my boss man back 3 weeks in a row. But I got to hold off the best in the business to do it.
And that'd be the best way to do it, to hold off the best in the business to do it.
You're going to do it, you earn it, right? He is really good in the places that he needs to be good at. Again, setting him up off of turn 20 there, leading into this passing zone in turn 1. Kevin, you led to that at the beginning of the show. Reddick drives off from him. Will not let him get close to him where it's dangerous. He can pounce and do a dive bomb pass.
And a lot of that comes from how he can exit turn 20. He's able to get the car rotated, get the angle right off the corner, where SVG is having to just ride that car out further on the exit. Just, he's able to, Shane is able to just flip those barriers so close, and that's what gains him back, but it's the same cycle every lap.
Moving those tire barriers in the S curves, I thought for sure somebody would be in those today, and it hasn't happened.
Eight laps to go here. Next weekend, the Desert Double. IndyCar and NASCAR go back-to-back on Fox at the same track. IndyCar Saturday, NASCAR Sunday. And Saturday, Clint Boyer gets the thrill ride in the fastest seat in sports, the 2-seat IndyCar, to lead them to green. Fox Saturday for IndyCar racing and FS1 Sunday for NASCAR. Join us in Phoenix next weekend.
Looks like the tires have equaled out for Bell. He's kind of just stalled out right there at 3 seconds back.
Yeah, and it looks like as we're going on in this run, same thing's happening with Reddick to what happened with Blaney earlier in the race. As you get deeper and deeper in, it just seems like he's able to maintain his pace a little bit better, and doing the same thing with Shane behind him.
How about Ty Gibbs there in 4th? The red and white car, and Michael McDowell in 5th. Gibbs won stage 2. McDowell on that long run strategy, the caution that he hoped for. You said hope is never a good strategy? Well, it was today. It paid off for him. He got the caution, he got back out, got up here into the top 5, has passed Ryan Blaney, and moved into 5th. There's Blaney, who challenged for so much of this race, led 11 laps, was the fastest Ford, and in fact still is. Kyle Larson battling cooling suit issues all day on the hottest race day of the year so far.
He's earned that paycheck today. He'll be whooped.
His teammate William Byron, who's had a lot of success here, and Chase Elliott, multiple road course winner. 3 of the 4 Hendrick cars, nose to tail, 7, 8, and 9. And Denny Hamlin, who has yet to finish top 10 in 5 starts at COTA. If he can hang on to that spot right there, he will today.
Well, I think he would have that same reaction as the tone in your voice when you said Denny Hamlin top 10. He would be just as surprised with the struggles they've had here.
All right, here's some radio from the 2nd place car.
Just have no speed, sorry. Just got no grip in comparison.
I think Van Gisbergen's run out of grip.
I think he said no speed, no grip in comparison to Reddick, and the windshield dyno's backing that up.
And that's kind of been the complaint that he's had all day, is just that lateral grip. As we look back through the field at the Hendrick cars, they definitely haven't had the type of day that we've seen them have on some of the road courses in some of the years of domination that they've had. But solid day for all of them.
I put that on that team. Billy Scott and company, Tyler Reddick driving that thing, got up on the wheel, put the thing on the pole, got to clean air track position that he's had all race long, and it's made everybody try to go through him, and they can't do it.
Yeah, you see Blaney struggling right there with the back of the car.
And the worse he gets mired back in traffic, I've seen wheel lockups and stuff like that, frustration setting in. It's too bad. They've had a fantastic weekend.
So Larson moves up to 6th. Hard to believe Hendrick Motorsports has only 1 top 10 finish this year coming into COTA. They're going to get 3 more here, it looks like.
And we would expect, as you see those guys trading some paint right there, we would expect those Hendrick cars to come back and even that number up as we start getting to some of these races. I think that Daytona 500, Atlanta, saw a lot of torn up race cars. Larson going to finish the pass right here on Ryan Blaney, I believe. Yep, got it done right there. So Blaney losing another spot here late after he, like you say, Mike, he's had a great day.
Well, he's still the best Ford in the race. The next one is Joey Logano, his teammate, back in 14th. But
he's been
being first in class doesn't count for much.
All weekend long.
Yep.
Carrying the Ford flag.
Tyler Reddick from the pole, trying to do what in the history of NASCAR since 1949 has never happened. A driver win the first 3 races of the season right out of the box. He has such a point lead. Nobody is within 40 points of him. Some drivers are as much as 100 points behind. That's 60 points behind 3rd, 100 points behind Reddick.
Shows you 2 things. Obviously, he got unscathed through 2 of the most chaotic race weekends we have at Daytona and Atlanta, but he won them both, right? A lot of trouble on on everybody's behalf getting through those, and then he comes here and is walking the dog on them as well. It's amazing.
Well, that's a good way to make up for that winless season and everything that they went through last year. And to be in a position to do something that nobody else has ever done in our sport just tells you how special the start of this season has been for that 2311 group and Tyler Reddick.
Flawless. Hasn't slipped a wheel one time, has held him off on restarts. The guys in the pits did a great job. Strategy worked in their favor. That's that momentum, baby. It's on their side.
And think about this, Clint and Mike. When we started practice, we were like, uh-oh, Toyotas are awful. They're in big trouble. And then we got to qualifying, and Tyler Reddick had said, you know, some of that's going to be on me. But they got their cars right, made big adjustments from the things that they did from that start of that practice to where they started to where they are right now and dominating this race. That's why you just got to watch the progression of the weekend and see where it all goes, because you never know.
His teammate Bubba Wallace is 12th. If he can gain 2 more spots, 2311 might just have 3 races with both drivers in the top 10. 148 laps led coming into today. That total is now 202. 5 top 10s out of 6 starts coming into COTA. Bubba Wallace 12th, Riley Herbst 22nd. It'll be a pretty good day here for 2311.
Went back 3 to go, still pulling. Yep, drove away along that lap. Pitch marks, they just went.
And the thing that he doesn't want to hear right now, caution.
Don't say that.
That's the only thing that you do not want to hear on your radio right now.
I can't believe you just said that.
Well, in the end, I just blame it on you.
Exactly what he's thinking.
Yeah.
Fastest car on track that lap was Ty Gibbs. In 4th, 6.25 seconds off the lead, but he's making some inroads on Christopher Bell, his teammate. JGR also only had 1 top 10 finish in the first 2 races this year, and it looks like they're in position to get 3 more. With Bell 3rd, Gibbs 4th, and Hamlin 10th. Now in the middle of the first stage, Tyler Reddick, who started from pole, fell to 8th in the middle of that stage and then regrouped.
Yeah, and he came across the radio at that time and talked about not taking off hard enough and felt like he gave up too much time at the beginning of that stage. But once they learned the pace that they needed to run, how hard they needed to push, since that point, it has been lights out, Mike.
2 drivers, each trying to extend a streak to record numbers. Reddick trying to win the first 3 of the year, and Van Gisbergen in 2nd, trying to win 6 straight road course events. He's tied for the record with 5. 6 would make it all his, and they run 1-2.
This is that important lap, Kevin. Just get me around there to that white flag as fast as possible.
Well, Shane's gave it a valiant effort today. I think all weekend they just haven't quite had the car where they want it to be to keep up with Reddick. Tyler Reddick's had the dominant car, led a bunch of laps again today, and they did a great job all weekend getting themselves back into the game.
You know, we talked at the top of the day about the 3 different segments of this racetrack and how very different they are from each other. And in segments 2 and 3, that's where Van Gisbergen really shows his road race craft on the technical section of the S's and then sliding through the stadium section. But on that long front straightaway, getting off turn 20, getting through turn 1 of the S's, that's where Tyler Reddick has had everybody covered.
I think his biggest strength is the exit of turn 20, and that really makes it look good down the front straightaway. I don't think they're hurting for horsepower or anything, but it really makes it look good because of how well he can get that car pointed on the exit.
And it all started when he decided, I'm going to go out here and put this baby on the pole, get this clean air, and we're going to stay there. That's exactly what he did.
Out of turn 20, back to this long uphill front straightaway.
White flag, no pressure out back.
Tyler Reddick brings it to the white flag. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
So impressive. There's a lot of things in this race that's impressed me. Obviously, Billy Scott. Kevin, you and I have worked with him before. I think a lot of him. Smart man.
And they give him all the resources that he needs. You think about Michael Jordan, you think about Denny Hamlin, Billy Scott, all these guys, those are the same names that we've been saying for several years now. And when you have that continuity as a group and you go through a year of not having the success that you want, and you can have those hard conversations and things that they have.
Hocevar, front straightaway, slides from turn 20, halfway up the straightaway and into the wall.
Watch for the caution.
He can back it away, and he's going to get going. Whew, we're going to stay green. Hocevar was 31st. Got off in that dirt at the end of the exit off of turn 20, and the car spun on him. Okay, Hart, restart.
Yeah.
Let's finish this off.
They wouldn't have minded it coming out now if you're Billy Scott and Michael Jordan. Believe it or not, I can't believe he's going to have to stay, Kevin. Cannot miss a race now.
Guess we'll see him in Phoenix.
Well, they said this could not be done. Winning the first 3 races of a NASCAR season. No one has ever done it. Not since 1949. It happens today. Three-peat for Tyler Reddick. 23-11 in Toyota.